Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm playing 4-player chess, where 4 players move clockwise and collect points by capturing enemy pieces. A checkmate is worth 20 points. The player with the most points gets 3 wins. Second place gets 1 win, third gets 1 loss, and fourth place gets 3 losses. My goal is to win 3 games. Let's get started with game number 1. Alright, for this first one, I'm going to try my best to kind of just mind my own business, because I would hate to be the target of 3 different players. I guess red moves first in this variant, so I'll be moving third. I'm not sure if that's already an inherent disadvantage. And interestingly enough, with this move, I can play this and already give check. I don't know if that's causing too much trouble, but I'm going to play it anyways. So red here, I guess, has the opportunity to like, take one of his pieces, but he elects not to. Instead, we get defense, hitting back my queen. I'll go ahead and block that with the knight. And now I will actually try to mind my own business, because I literally started by saying I was going to mind my own business and then immediately gave check. So I'm going to try to actually mind my own business this time. It looks like the only player here that I should fear is this 1900. What? I'm sorry, game canceled? What does that even mean? Okay, that was kind of a shame, but I guess we'll just move on to the next game. Maybe that was the gods of 4-player chess giving me a chance to do right by my word and actually mind my own business this time. Oh, but I've been given this opportunity again. How can I turn it down? I can't turn it down. It's too perfect. Why would you pre-move that? What are we doing? Okay, this guy's playing extremely fast, but I'm not going to question him too much since he's basically a 2000. The other ones are 1600 and then 1500 with a question mark, so that's not terribly concerning. I guess this threat is lined up, but I don't really see that does anything. I'll probably just play here. Yep, that looks good. And I could even go with, why is this guy pre-moving? I was going to say I could go with something like this, put my bishops in front of my king, decide where to castle a little bit later in the game. But for some reason, this guy's playing extremely fast. I guess he's in a rush to hit 2000 or something. Okay, we get pawn forward. I don't think that actually changes my plan at all. So, oh wait, I can't play this yet because this is under attack. Okay, let's play this first, and then I might actually fianchetto instead. Okay, why is this guy pre-moving? I mean, does he gain anything by pre-moving besides the 7 seconds? Because to be fair, the time control for this is 1 minute, but you get 7 seconds for every move that you make. Not to mention that while your opponents are playing, you also have that extra time to think. So it's really not as fast as it might feel when you start playing this for the first time. If nobody else is going to stop him from promoting, I'm not going to stop him either. I'm just going to play here. Okay, we do get that promotion, and that queen is only worth 1 point. And what is with the pre-moves? I must be missing something, because now my bishop is just looking at that rook. So I'm going to go ahead and castle, and then think about where I can move this knight. I could even move it here. I was going to say threatening the queen and also the rook, but I guess that didn't happen. Let me play sneaky. Let me just play this. Oh, I could have picked up this pawn, I've just realized. It's okay. I'm hitting this pawn now, okay, which he defends by moving it, and then I'm also pinning this pawn to the rook. I don't know if any of those actually mean anything, but let's go ahead and give check. I guess the king has to move into the line of sight of my bishop. I can play check, pick up the queen, and kind of destroy green's position here. Okay, blue is now under attack. I'm happy that these 2 guys are fighting. That means I can come over here and cause problems. We get that double check with the knight and the bishop on the king. King basically just has to move back. I don't see any other legal move for him. And then I just pick up the queen. So, you know, winning on all ends. Not to mention the bishop could come in later and pick up that trapped rook. Oh, that was checkmate. Okay, so that guy just won a whole bunch of points for that. Hopefully I'm not his next target. Let's go ahead and take the queen. With any luck, red will decide that green is weaker in this position and help me come after him. Because if he comes for me, it looks like he knows what he's doing. Let's go ahead and trap this rook. I imagine green has to play here, maybe, to at least win back the exchange. And that leaves him a little bit vulnerable to whatever red is going to do. Okay, he decides to play this, which threatens nothing as far as I can tell. So it's really up to red. Okay, red seems to be just developing. I'm happy that red has both of these bishops lined up looking at green, and including the queen actually, because that gives him a lot of incentive to go after green. Why would you play that? Why would he give away a free knight? What are we doing here? Okay, let's play this and see if we can get the queen in. Because if we can checkmate green, we would collect enough points that we're actually back in the running to try to defeat red. But again, just by getting second place, I technically walk away with 1 win, which serves my purpose. Green's turn here. He seems very unsure what to play. I mean, he's lost a queen, he's lost a rook. There's not a lot to work with here. I mean, I'd imagine... Whoa, pre-move by red, sorry. So green actually played here, and then red pre-moved this. Am I just welcome to come here? I guess the knight would move out of the way. Do I actually have a follow-up to that? I'm not sure. I mean, this is just incredibly tempting. I mean, even if he moves, I guess I can just take the pawn and say I did something. So go ahead and play that. Green doesn't seem to have a terribly good grasp of what's happening, right? He attacks my queen, which hangs the knight. So green might inherently be a lower rated player, besides just 4-player chess. It's red's turn here, and I don't see how he can create a problem for me that doesn't allow me to just take here with check. So I'll take with check. I have this trade coming up. Okay, the king moves to the only square. And between red and I here, we're definitely going to beat green. Question is, who's going to walk away with the checkmate? Okay, so red's put me in a really interesting position here. Because obviously, green could if I weren't here, green could just take back, and red would have just given away material for no reason. However, I can play check here. Oh, and that was mate. Oh, I guess green didn't have any way to get out of that. Okay, so I'm in the running then, aren't I? 42 to 30. I'm in the lead, actually. Oh, this is amazing. So okay, this means nothing now. These pieces aren't worth anything other than for trapping my queen, basically. I have 40 seconds, and now this is my new target, is his king. I'm going to take this, hit this knight 1 bazillion miles away, and also hit this knight. I'd imagine moving here is the only way to defend both of those. And then that gives me an opportunity to play something completely different, like developing a piece or something. So I think we're doing here quite well. Okay, he plays the only move. Let's play... Oh, I don't even know. I guess we just go for promotion? I'm sure we can line up the rooks and just push, push, push. So, okay, he lines this up for a discovered attack. I'm not really sure that that is a concrete threat. So I'm going to continue pushing? Yeah, I mean, I don't see where this knight can move that would be an issue. Okay, he starts to push as well. Let's keep going. Once this pawn is actually in danger, we'll go ahead and line up the rook behind it. But it seems it's not. I'm just going to have to get it to promotion while this queen is here. So let's line up the rook. Obviously, I have to keep in mind that I've left this discovered attack, although the bishop is also hanging, so I guess I could... Wait, I can even put pressure on the knight, can't I? Yeah, I can put pressure on the knight. Let's see how he actually responds to this, because now the threat is I push the pawn, he takes. Sorry. I push the pawn, he takes, and I win the knight. But okay, this is a strong player for a reason. He puts the queen in front of the pawn. So that's not an option anymore. So I adapt and I overcome, and what do I play? Okay, I'm down to 30 seconds. I can't spend too much time. I'll move the knight towards the center. This is kind of like regular chess now, kind of, because it's just his turn and then my turn, and then back and forth. I'd like to displace the queen. It seems he's going to allow that, and then I can still get this push. I've also covered this square so the queen can't come any closer to defend the knight. I'd imagine it has to come back here now. Even if it does, this is still an interesting move. Takes, right? I've promoted to a 1-point queen. I'll take back with the rook, still putting pressure on the knight. Now I'm actually threatening to win it. Bishop is still pinned, so he can't move it so easy peasy out of the way. Although am I down material? I think I have like a rook for a knight and a bishop. I believe that's what we're dealing with here. So now that I've won back the material, I think I should be perfectly fine here. I'll even offer a queen trade, actually. Go ahead and pre-move the recapture. I've built up my time again, which is really good. I was at 30 seconds not that long ago, and now I'm up to a minute. Because I do get 7 seconds back with every move that I make. There's a chance here that we'll beat a 2000 on our first game, which is kind of insane. Queen moves out of the way. Doubling your rooks is never a bad idea, right? Hopefully. And now we just kind of slow march towards the king. There's really no rush. I could even push my own pawn and just look for a really nice slow promotion. Okay, he's clearly looking for that exact idea. The question is, do I play for mate right now? I think I should at least have the threat of mate on the board. So I might even do like a rook lift here and threaten like a sacrifice, move my rook over with check, the queen can come in, and if this queen is going to be trapped by her own pieces, then I'm in good shape in that position. Okay, the knight moves back, so the idea here is, right, if I sacrifice, the knight can just cover. If I move here, knight can cover again. So really no threat there. Let's move the knight into the game now, so we can cover that square. Maybe we could even bring the knight around. Okay, bishop develops, hits the rook. Very natural idea. Let's play here. Pin the pawn to the queen. I have to be careful with hanging pieces as well. It seems this rook is hanging. Okay, the rook is getting booted. I can't just take. I'm going to take. Because now I'm threatening the king. And that is not worth anything good to him. Okay, he moves the pawn. We have to be crushing here. This has to be completely winning. Question is, how do I finish him off here? Let's, this feels so slow, but it feels right to just do another rook lift. And then look for checkmate here. I bring my knight. I guess I could bring my knight here and then here as well. But this knight could easily defend, but then my queen threatens checkmate. Okay, let's bring the other knight into game. 30 seconds. 30 seconds is more than enough time to win this position. I mean, it's just an overwhelming attack. Okay, knight comes to kick out my queen. Can I just sacrifice and the knight here? Let's do it. You only live once, so we'll give it a try. This is very nerve-wracking. Okay, the pawn takes back. Did I fumble this already? Perhaps I did. Let's bring the rook up now. Should I bring it here? No, if I bring it here, then this is covered. I could just sacrifice as well. If takes, check. King moves out of the way. I bring my rook down to the 7th, or whatever rank that is, the 15th rank. Let's go. Let's give it a try. Takes. Obviously, the threat is checkmate here, so he has to take. We'll take back. And bring the rook down to 7th. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't think he can stop checkmate here. I think this is completely winning now. We're ahead in points, and we're about to checkmate him, which puts us at plus 20. We'll see what he plays. He's taking his sweet time, but I don't think he's going to find a way out of this one. I mean, there's literally 2 mates on the board and 0 counterplay. So if he finds a way out of this, it'd be a miracle in the world of chess. Okay, this is just bad sportsmanship. It looks like he's going to let his time run out. All those pre-moves, and now he doesn't want to play fast anymore. I guess he just didn't realize that I really want checkmate. Oh, there we go. Finally, we get a rook move. Can I just play check, rook back, and then mate? Yes. So we'll play check. This is the only legal move. We'll take back with checkmate. 20 seconds on the clock. It'd be a real shame if he just ran it down. It'd be a little more respectful if he made the only move, but there we go. We did get the only move and checkmate. Okay, we did actually win our very first game of 4-player chess. For those of you that don't understand the way the point system works, if you get first place, the reasoning is that you basically beat 3 other players, so you get rating points equivalent to having won 3 games. If you get second place, you beat 2 people, but you lost to 1 person. So 2 minus 1, you only get 1 game victory. If you get third place, you lost to 2 people, but you beat 1, so 2 minus 1 again, you get 1 net loss. And then if you get last place, it's like you lost to all 3 people, so you get 3 game losses equivalent. So by winning this game, technically it's the equivalent of having won 3 games, and that's why I get so many rating points for it. And with that, we do conclude our challenge, but that would make a pretty boring video if that was the whole entire thing. So for the sake of it, I'm going to play one more game and see what we can do. All right, let's go. So technically, like I said, we get to move first here. What I was going to say was, technically we've completed our challenge, but this one's just for funsies. I don't understand the pre-moves. Is there like an inherent advantage to the pre-moves? I know you get 7 seconds back for every move, but holy moly, you'd think you'd take your time a little bit. Okay, so 2 of these guys seem to be looking for promotion, and green seems to be playing more reserved. Actually, he played the exact same opening move that I played. Okay, these guys, not only are they playing very similarly, but they're playing very quickly. So at the same pace, and this guy seems to be doing more of my strategy. I think I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay, now our bishops are looking at each other, which is mildly amusing. I don't think fair trades are good at the beginning, because if we have a fair trade, we are still even, but relative to these guys, we're now both down a bishop. So I'm going to block that. And okay, he made this pre-move too. I'm going to be honest, I'm at the point that I want to like take one of his pieces with my queen and see if he pre-moves and I can take the king. Anyways, let's go ahead and play this. Like, honestly, my next move is going to be something like this. Because he's going to, well, okay, if he pre-moves the recapture, then moving this is great for me. So let me try this. Okay, but he didn't even pre-move the recapture. Why did this guy play this? You could have won a queen. Okay, am I crazy? I'm definitely going to win a queen on the next turn. Oh, this guy castled as well. I didn't even notice that. There's so much happening. Okay, I'm taking this queen. Okay, he's going for another queen. He's not even bothering to recapture. Why did you take the pawn and not my bishop? I don't understand anything that's happening here. Oh, never mind. I just figured it out. 1500, playing as green, actually playing a normal game. 1300, playing as yellow, playing, crazy chess. And then 1500, but with a question mark, playing as blue. So even more questionable chess. We're going to take here with check, forking the knight and the king. Also, you get a point for checks, but, unless you get like check, 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 it's not like you're going to win based off of that. We'll see how yellow actually addresses this. Okay, he moves the king out of the way, so I guess he's going to give me the knight. Good idea, good idea. I'm going to pick up the knight. Everything seems to be in a good position here. Obviously, this piece is hanging, but all of my other pieces are well defended. We are in check now. Whoa, he's in check now too. Let's see if green moves a pawn to put him in check. Okay, he doesn't. He plays this. It's my turn now, and obviously I'm just going to defend myself, right? Well, let's see. If I defend myself like this, he still has to get out of check, and then maybe I can trade off this bishop. But I don't really think that's worth anything, so I'm just going to defend myself normally. Okay, we get a queen trade, and like I said, I don't think that trading pieces is actually a good thing. Because obviously for them, they're still even. But relative to green and myself, we're both up a queen. So, okay, blue has to take back here, so I'm going to take this pawn and pick up the rook. Okay, yellow just playing moves, just moving pawns forward. Green actually gets a promotion to a queen. Green probably will be my greatest threat here. I'm going to take this rook. I'm kind of just going to farm points off of these two guys as long as they'll allow me to. Because there's a reason that green has 0 points, right? This has basically been his entire game plan, including developing and castling, which normally I'd be a proponent of, but this is so fundamentally different that, you know, you have to make some exceptions. Whatever green plays here, I'll probably move this pawn forward. Yeah, that looks good. And the idea here is to take with check. Obviously, you know, blue took about half a second to decide to play that, or might have even pre-moved it. So we're going here head first, basically no matter what green plays. He'll probably just push the pawn again. But this checkmate will be worth 20 points to me. And checkmating yellow right behind him, which I do plan on doing, will be worth another 20. Okay, why would you do this? Oh, because it's binned. Yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? I could ignore it. I could just take here with check. And then if takes, I just move my king out of the way. The knight defends this, so this isn't actually checkmate. It's a pretty risky way to play it, just for fun, but we'll give it a try. We'll take with check, and then in the perfect world, I can long castle. In the not perfect world, he takes here with check. I just move out of the way, and then maybe tuck him over here on whatever square that is. We'll see what green has in mind for me here. He's probably figured out by now that I'm probably going to be his greatest threat here. I really wish I'd seen that because, wow, that was such a silly way to put myself in a compromised position. Not to mention I have the least amount of time out of anybody here, so if I have to play precisely, it's going to have to be at odds with me playing quickly as well. Okay, but green is taking a long time to think about this. I'm not sure if he's seeing a better opportunity than just taking here with check and basically compromising my entire position, but he's running down the clock. Oh, wow, he just completely ignores it. So I can just long castle out of this and only lose a pawn in the process, which I'm happy to do. I mean, if he takes a pawn but my king is still safe, then I really don't care that much. It seems that this was what his idea was, putting yellow in check, maybe hoping that I would help him out with that plan, but definitely not. I've got my own king to protect. So now he's kind of back to square one. He can either pick up the free pawn finally, or he can just keep pushing. Okay, we get knight here. I really don't know what his endgame is, but I'm going to take this bishop because it's free. So it's mine, right? Did blue pre-move? Because I see that yellow just moved, but I have no idea. Oh, he pre-moved this, I see. Okay, blue pre-moved the capture, yellow pre-moved the knight move, green is going to put him in check, which means what? If I put him in check, that's checkmate? I'm not really sure if that's how this works, to be honest, but I'll try it. Okay, definitely not. He has to actually not have a way to get out of it. Understood. There's also this, which would be check. Green is running extremely low on time. I will take back, because I'm not in the business of losing pieces for free. So we're not, handing out donations around here. Blue puts yellow in check. I assume yellow will get out of check. I'll put him back in check. Oh, okay. I forgot green had a move there. Okay, we'll take here with check. Okay, really fast pre-moves, sure. Gets the bishop out of danger, gets the king out of danger. I just have to make sure that I don't compromise my position in the name of moving too quickly, or hang my queen, for example. That would be quite a silly way to go out. Okay, can I just play check here? Nice! Okay, we got checkmate, right? Because kings can't stand next to each other. So blue actually did me a favor here by cornering yellow's king. We are extremely ahead in points. Right, blue is the close second, but he's so far behind in material that it's not even close. We get this move, threatening this. Oh, we get a check. Can I put him in check and make it mate? I don't think I can right now, but we can force him to move his king again. Let's try this on for size. Okay, he has to move his king. I guess he has two different options. Okay, he moves right to where my bishop could go. Oh, but green is looking at my bishop. And he gets rid of it. Hey, that's not really fair. I guess it is completely fair. Let's take back. Okay, oh, this is really concerning because now this pawn is dropping, this knight is coming in here. Okay, there's not a lot of time to overthink this though. Not to mention it's still possible to win on points alone. Oh, I don't want that pre-move. No, no, no. Oh, why did it do that? Oh, I guess it didn't matter. I lost anyways, didn't I? I got checkmated. Okay, so I do have 54 points, which means that if green doesn't win a single point more of material and just gets blue in checkmate, I win, right? Because 33 to 33, you add 20 to either of those, we're looking at 53, and I would still win that. So we'll see if green notices that he needs to win one more point of material first. I don't think he does. I mean, he could just take this pawn right here and maybe like a rook behind it, or this pawn, or the knight, or whatever he wants, really, and then go for checkmate and completely win. But he's under time trouble, so he might not even notice it. He might just keep going for checks. He does keep going for checks. Okay, blue is just going to run. I assume green is going to keep coming with the checks. And eventually there will have to be a mate. I'm sure it'll be right here with the king on this square. Yeah, the king has to move here. Maybe not. Kind of an interesting choice. I thought he'd have come with this queen to take here. Okay, hopefully he doesn't accidentally win any material. Right, if green accidentally wins even a point of material, then I don't win anymore. I get second place, which still is one game victory, but it would be kind of cool if I could walk away with the victory here by accident, sort of. Let's play check here. Why don't we play check here, bring his king back out, and then mate him? No! If he walks him too far down, he might accidentally take some material. Come on, check right here, and then just like check and then mate. Do it, do it, do it. Oh, we're so close. Come on. Just give him like ladder's mate or something. Play here. What is this? What are we doing? Okay, we're bringing a rook into the equation. Hopefully blue doesn't sacrifice. If he doesn't sacrifice, we can win. Okay, play like this. Play this. Play this queen here. Do it. Play that check. And then play here. Oh, okay, I guess that's good too. That's good too. I'm just getting nervous because the closer that blue gets to more material, the more likely it is he'll give something away in hopes of staying in the game. Green is doing a great job of cornering him and not picking up any extra points, which is great news for me. Okay, check. We're really close. And then just mate. Do it. Checkmate. Checkmate. Don't notice anything. No, he can sacrifice. No, the only move is to sacrifice. Green played that spectacularly. I can't even be mad. He played that amazingly. All right. We did get second place, which is the equivalent to 1 game victory. So I guess you could say we concluded this video with a total of 4 game victories out of the 3 that we were aiming for. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below if this is your favorite variant or what other variants you guys would like to see. And I will see you guys in the next one.